vibration tool. They were alive if you observe things.
It's a vibration thing. So hello chat, hello world. Woo! Welcome to the SmashBros stream. Today we got two buddies of ours. The homie, you girls want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Melissa, aka Beethoven. You might have seen me do some sketches with the SmashBros in the past.
Hey, I'm Rachel Vanessa.
She's our new actress.
You
Hold
will
up.
see her in the new video.
Yes, she will pop out in the new video, but today we are discussing our ghost reel. This conversation started because me and Melissa get into a lot of debates. She's a very intelligent human being and I respect her intelligence. I just happen to disagree with her on this issue. I think ghosts are real, you know? And I want to hear about that. Why do you think ghosts are not real? Where are you actually? Are you like 100% no ghosts, 10%?
Let's
What
say
would you
like,
about?
I'm like 80%. I don't think ghosts are real or can affect us in the way that other people think.
Okay.
I don't have a hard answer for anything. I don't suppose that I know anything for sure. So I kind of tend to lean more like, I'm made of flesh and blood and bone, and when I die, that's it. So for me, the concept of ghosts, the concept of the soul as like a material thing that can linger on the earth or has a presence outside of our like neurons and the brain that we have is a little bit harder for me. But I have no religious kind of background or inclination. Also, did you post about this youth sermon stream?
Nope. Just went raw and people showed up.
We'll catch.
All right, cool. Let's see who shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I could. Pass me that?
Yeah.
You can do it right now.
But yeah, I think.
What about Casper? You forgot to introduce the girl.
Fuck that.
Not yet.
Not done yet.
When he wins the match.
So yeah, I just I think it's possible to me that there are ghosts. I just don't think that it's. If you're gonna ask me what I guess, I would say no.
Gotcha.
Do we want to add like another character,
No, we're good. It's just all
For
five
the
of us
ghost,
right
Yeah.
to represent the ghost.
Yeah.
And call it Casper?
now. Well, one second. Let me just make this post so I can tell the internet that we're live. Hello, Instagram. We got a stream going with Beethoven, Rachel, Jessica Brown, and Pride. And today we are discussing, are ghosts real? While playing Super Smash Brothers, feel free to join us. If you think ghosts are real, you're cool. And if you don't, you're hurt.
Hey, Steel, thanks for catching our stream. Thanks for liking our shorts, by the way.
Yo, do you think ghosts are real, bro?
Yeah, where does the chat stand? Are you guys ghost believers or are you guys...
Rice means is smart and he knows they're real. Everybody else has them said.
Alright, let me just go
I
get
guess
this.
silence is compliance.
Then sometimes, unfortunately, yeah.
Compliance to their real or compliance to their not?
Where's the fifth one? I'm right here. That's me.
Man of the chat. Sure. Your voices are hurt because we can't see shit. So
There we go.
can't
Some people can't see shit.
Oh, she said speak for yourself.
Don't forget.
Oh, I thought you were
Alright.
talking about ghosts.
Oh, no, I thought you were just making fun of me for not having good eyesight.
Oh, no, I can't read that either. I need glasses.
Okay, good.
Alright.
All right, we all
Only
good?
me.
no,
Only
no,
I
I'm talking
can
about the
read it.
ghosts.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Alright, let's go.
You're rocking.
Say, what do you think about ghosts?
I think they're real. I believe in reincarnation. I feel like some ghosts are like souls that are still trapped that haven't reincarnated properly or
Oh, they're like in between states? Limbo?
Yeah.
Do you believe in limbo in a sense? Like a place to go before, in between that?
I mean, maybe. I feel like it's either instantaneous or like maybe like for years and maybe you choose to stay there and you're kind of like, let me take a break from like living for a little bit.
So in what you're describing, their will matters, what you're saying, depending on whether they want to leave or stay.
I think so, and then maybe it's not their decision to like stay or go. Maybe it's like they're trying to like leave, but they don't know how to. Maybe they don't even know that they're dead.
I could see something like that.
That's one that I brought up a lot where I feel like our brain is computer, whereas the spirit might be limited in how much processing power it has. So the moment you die, you're stuck with limited memory. And that's why you hear some ghosts that believe it's like 18 something.
Oh, they're like trapped?
They're trapped because
Yeah.
they're limited in
Yeah.
their capacity to process because their brain is gone. Now it's just their energy. However you describe it.
Okay. So I'm trying to bring the conversation to where the road meets the.
Oh, I read these cats.
I don't know how to fucking say this, but we're speaking under the assumption that ghosts are already real, and I want to bring the conversation to like where Beethoven's at, right? Where she's like, I don't believe in ghosts, so I kind of want to ask, what is your explanation for this story of ghosts manifesting independently across cultures that never talk to each other, but describe a similar. Oh, I saw a dead person I used to know.
I think that the idea, I think ideas run through multiple cultures. There's multiple ideas. Like, how come many cultures haven't had conversations when everybody got noodles? You know what I mean? I think ghosts are just kind of different cultures' versions of noodles.
That's the thing is, like, with noodles, we have to eat. Eventually, we're only going to consume stuff that's edible. Right?
Oh, we don't have to ghost?
Yeah, we don't have to ghost.
We don't have to ghost, but we do have to wrestle with the concept of mortality, you know?
There is that.
Sure. Now the question is, why does every culture wrestle in the direction of conjuring up ghosts?
And I guess the stars.
I think it's because every culture deals with death, and I think it's comforting as a concept that,
Hey, let me try a different question. Do you believe humans are animals?
yeah.
When it comes to other animals, do you see anything like that with their evolutionary process?
Yeah,
Or is it just strictly
elephants
for
have
humans?
funerals, so they process the concept of death, they mourn.
Yeah.
So I think that that's not an entirely unique thing to humans as animals.
Elephants have funerals. And that makes me wonder if elephants
They
ever
get
see
together.
ghosts.
I was literally
Oh
gonna say
man, that's
today,
scary, bro.
Well, even if we are animals or if we're not animals, I believe that there might be like animal ghosts as well.
Oh, interesting.
I had
So
a
animals go
interaction with somebody
I never said
who's
that.
a
I never
musician, and he was telling me about how there's a lot of pictures he would take where he would see this energy where his cat died, but in the sofa that it would always be in, it was always there. And when he would analyze pictures that he would take of his friends, he's like, hey, what's this animal next to you? And then that friend would be like, that's actually my dog that died like 20 years ago. And this client of mine believes that those animals follow you everywhere you go. It's
Like a spirit animal type thing? Because I know, for example, the Native Americans came up with this concept of spirit animal. I don't know if, just like how you said, we invented noodles, right? Out of this self-discovery, we're using the scientific method
Okay.
and see what conclusions we can arrive at. I believe societies are wrestling with something as well. And the religions that they come up with, that's their hypothesis. But there is a something they're trying to understand. Every society in human history has believed in the spirit world. And in that spirit world provides rules for this world. And when you think about it evolutionarily, it doesn't have an explanation as to why we would have this, right? Like, a lot of people come up with this idea that the reason we have religion is so we can control the masses. The problem I have with that argument is that religion is often used to control the leader too, right? The leader can only marry one man and one woman or else he will be judged. And it's like, why would someone create rules that are going to be used to put him in his place, right? This is where I start to contend with. There's some stuff that isn't making sense with the argument of, oh, we're just conjuring up and inventing stuff. Really?
Religion is a tool, and tools have specific uses and limitations, right? Just because you have a gun doesn't mean you can defeat a drone, you know what I mean? I think that if we're talking about religion as a tool for control, right? Yes, it does. You know, I mean, King Henry invented a whole new religion if he wanted to fucking do this. Yeah. So it's like, I think that it's very possible that, you know, it can be multifaceted, and that it can be, you know, a tool to some degrees, and then have specific limitations around it. But I do think, I don't know if this religion exists entirely as an extension of, like, you know, just a tool of power. I think it could have multiple uses, but
That she makes her point.
Fuck you. Who made that point? Who made that point? She made that point? Die!
But yeah, I think we can have more conversations.
You don't. What do you make of the eyewitness testimony? How do you feel about eyewitness testimony?
I think that the human brain has a lot of laws and different rules for how it perceives things. So like, schizophrenics aren't necessarily the most reliable narrators of what is actually happening.
Well, it depends on where you're at.
Okay,
Right,
that's true.
like in the Amazon rainforest, they treat the schizophrenics with a lot of respect, and they live a fully functional life. But then they come here, and it's considered a mental disorder. And now I'm wondering whether it's our environment that we're conjuring up, because now we're out of our nature. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that one's it's inconclusive in that area. What do you think of that?
I don't disagree. Again, I'm not a big conclusive person or anything. I don't know if there's anything in this world, but it's hard to.
Oh, fucking combos!
Those are mine.
Hey, combo.
Yeah.
Hey, that comment section's going
I
on.
know I've been wanting to tell you some comments right now, but you
Alright,
guys
well,
really need to
well-
talk, so I was waiting for after this fight and all.
Yeah, after the fight, we'll go back through the comments.
Yeah, there's some good ones. So
Have you ever had an experience that made you think there was something going on, Rico?
I think, I've not necessarily with ghosts, but like in a spiritual sense, I've had, I've been like very sad and like called up and just like, give me a sign, and then have the universe give me a pretty good sign where I was like, all right, it'd be hard for me to argue that there's like, I literally asked for a sign and then it stopped raining and the skies parted and then a hawk
Oh, you
appeared.
told me about
Yeah,
that.
And then like it spread its wings gloriously and just stared at me and it was just me and this hawk, so it was just like, all right, like, I can't really say that it's just,
Yeah. It's really, I've heard that experience 100 times, and every single time I had that experience myself. Not exactly the way you described it, but in a sense of I asked for a sign, then I received so-called the sign that I asked for, and then I was like, what are the odds? Yeah, well, there's coincidences, right?
Yeah.
But then it gets to the point where the coincidence feels like it's only hitting me. It's only hitting the story, the narrative that I was asking for, and I can't prove it to anybody else. That's what I hear when it comes to these coincidences. Everyone who receives a coincidence is like, only I can get it. I don't know why. Like, it felt like that message was for me. And when I've heard enough different people say that the message, the coincidence was unique for me, then I experienced it. I'm like, okay, it's not an independent experience. And then here you have it, right? The difference is what conclusions do we get from that? I concluded, you know what, maybe there is no coincidences. Maybe this is bigger than we thought. And in here, it seems your conclusion was, could be, but probably not.
Yeah, or none of it seems particularly logical to me. So I think it's like whether there are ghosts or there are not ghosts, either explanation like that, anything of this is here doesn't make sense. So you could tell me it's God or Jesus or the flying spaghetti monster, and I'm like, really, just logistically thinking about how crazy all of this is, any of those explanations are equally irrational, right? There is no rational explanation to me for anything.
Yeah, and I'm with you there. And that includes the atheistic position, right? There is no rational.
Yeah, that also doesn't make sense. None of them really make sense.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's move
What's
on.
the comment
Move on
section?
chat.
Let's go through it.
Somebody said, who is who?
Okay.
I was Bowser.
I think it'll be easier. Poker Toker,
Poker Toker.
Pride,
Bay.
Bay, Cat,
Samus.
Ese Cabron.
It's a Gabron.
It's Cabron.
Alright, so
And- Wait.
And then it was I am the GOAT, thank you. The off camera guy, that's me. Sorry. Being able to believe in intangible things is what differentiates us from animals. Money is the biggest religion in the world. When you guys were going off a little earlier, you guys should do 100% Ganon. All 5 of us. How often do you guys stream? That's what somebody asked because he was new.
How often do you stream?
I want to stream every Sunday, and I want to do stuff like this. We damn sure stream every single Friday night, and that stayed consistent for the past couple months, so you can guarantee a spot on Friday nights. Sundays, we're starting to try and do this sort of stuff at this sort of time, and this is our first experiment running it. And if it goes well, we'll do this again. And if it doesn't go well, we're gonna pretend you never saw this. Duh.
What about the rest of the
And the last one was we asked Steele how what he believed, and he says, I don't know honestly. I just kind of live life. I'd be cool if they were, but I haven't experienced anything paranormal myself. I'm down to believe, but I'm low-key skeptic.
That's good. Like,
Yeah.
Down to believe.
Sorry about that,
Same.
Rachel. Yeah, skepticism is always welcome.
Always.
But concluding that you're already correct in advance, that's where I like, and I want to make this clear, I'm not conclusive that what ghosts are 100% real. Like her, I'm at 80% on pretty much everything. No, nothing is 100%. Every idea is shaky. And people get mad at me when I say that, 'cause that means Jesus too. I still believe in Jesus, but I'm open to every argument. And if the truth ain't the truth, then I'm sorry, I gotta adjust to the truth, you know? But at the moment, I just happen to believe that's the truth. And that ghosts are real. And that Melissa is wrong. I'm 80% on that.
I'm 80% that you are wrong as well. But we could, I've gone.
I'm
like,
81%.
Oh, look at you. I've been ghost hunting with other people that are like I've been on tour and I've had the artists that would be like, we're staying in a haunted hotel, and like so we like go into the basement like looking for ghosts, and then she'd be like, oh my god, oh you guys really kind of run this game, huh? We can run the game.
Oh, I forgot about the game.
I'm still doing it. I'm gonna sit down in the middle of it. Fuck this doctor. What, you think you're better than me because you got a degree?
Yeah. My mom thinks I'm better than you.
That's true. And your mother's been wrong this whole time, brother. You so try to satisfy her, and now you got all this debt, huh? You like all this debt. You like that?
Damn.
Your mother led you that direction, bro.
I also love my
Shouldn't have
mama.
had debt. For your mama!
Oh, I
But yeah,
forgot
I've been to ghost hunting like places
Ah, my degree!
where where people would go and then search for ghosts, and I didn't experience anything. I've had people take photos of me, like at my brother's wedding, I was playing violin for it, and I had the photographer be like, and he believes in ghosts, and be like, hey, I've been taking photos for like 30 years, and I've never seen anything like I'm seeing this photo where there's like spirits around me. And I've had
Oh, you said that was so. You saved it. She was dead.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Where I've had photographers say that they've seen photos of like spirits around me.
Oh, yeah, you might have a demon on you, bro.
No,
That's why
but
you
like
can't
good
see anything.
spirits that were protecting me. And I was like,
Oh.
well, if they're protecting me,
Fuck!
they're doing it regardless. Like I didn't ask them to do that. They just decided.
Like fucking Mulan and shit. You're like, you have all this ancestors.
I never
watching
asked
out
them
for
to
you.
do
Wait, so you
it.
believe in spirits?
Not specifically. Like when they told me that, and everyone was like, "Yeah, dude, I see it, and I feel it," and I'm like, "Cool, I believe you." Like I don't really. Like,
I believe you believe it.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it, you think?
Yeah, or just like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Like either way, they're here. So like if they're fucking with me, then they're fucking with me. You know what I mean? And I can appreciate that.
I have a question for Rachel. Rachel, have you experienced anything that made you go, okay, I'm convinced? Because it feels like you're already on the convinced side, right? So what makes you
You
convinced?
son of a...
It's not necessarily like that I've like experienced it or like felt it. I just like I believe in like reincarnation. And
I'm
I
sorry,
feel
I
like
failed you.
Huh?
I was talking to chat.
But I feel like for you to have a soul,
Oh.
you have to be like a spirit, and I feel like there's like some sort of transition when like your body goes from like after you die and you go into like another like body, like after you're reincarnated. I feel like that's where like the in-between of ghosts are. That's just my theory. Like I don't have like any proof. Like
Well, there
again,
is-
it's just a theory.
The big thing of like energy is never lost. Like that's the thing, science, right? And it's like, well, how much of it stays together to have someone's spirit or their essence, before it lands somewhere else or before it gets stuck in something. Like if a house is haunted, there's like a certain amount of that person's energy that's probably stuck there.
But what do you mean by haunted? Like it could. I believe in like phantoms and like ghosts. Like by phantom, I mean like a bunch of like energy, not necessarily a spirit, but like a bunch of energy that's like been built up somewhere. So like somewhere that's like haunted, I would think like, oh, there's just a bunch of bad energy that's been built up there. Like maybe there was a bunch of people that died, and maybe some of their energy got left behind.
And it's not necessarily their spirit, but just their energy that got.
Like a bunch of like energy that like built up.
So I have a question, because in this, when I asked, do you believe in ghosts? You said yes, because I believe in reincarnation, and the reincarnated have to be somewhere, and so that would make sense that those would be the ghosts, right?
The ghosts that are having trouble, like,
Yes, pushing on to the next
yeah,
story.
who don't even know they're
lingering.
dead, or like they want to be so stubborn, we're like, no, I'm still alive.
Yeah. Oh shit, hold up.
Wait a minute.
What up, Jedi? You called midstream, brother. How you doing? Oh, what's up? Hold
Lay
on.
on, lay
Let me
on,
put it
I
the
gotta
chat. You got a
read.
conspiracy? What's up?
Hell no, I'm not talking about this. I'm over here watching videos and stuff. My girl, she don't believe me. That's why I call you.
What does she believe, bro? Say it. Say it. We're curious over here. We're open-minded.
I think I'm a conspiracy nut. I don't.
So what? We are a conspiracy. Those who don't believe in conspiracies are fucking zombies, bro.
It's not conspiracy.
Real life people
They're
believe in
dead.
it.
Nice one's here, bro.
Bro, you know what?
It's not actually gonna.
I love the Doors. Music is one of my favorite bands. Anyways, okay, check this out. I was just watching the music video, and in the music video, LA Woman, Jim Morrison is driving the car. He turns on the radio and says, they say along the lines like, we hate to announce that Jim Morrison died, right? Boom. He's playing the radio and they're playing that. That motherfucker's in the car. You know, you do not think that he's alive. Well, he was alive a long time ago while that news came out. You know, the 27th.
Oh, you're saying it's possible Jim Morrison faked his death?
In a way, the 27 Club, bro. We got Jimi Hendrix. You know, you got Mick Miller. You know,
Well, I'll be real. I would be a little bit skeptical if I didn't just find out in the Epstein files that Kurt Cobain, they reopened it. It was not a suicide. So I know that they do lie about how people die and they mix up the story. So I'm open to this. I guess I'm wondering, like, is there more? Are there other reasons you believe this? Have you seen the Rush Limbaugh conspiracy?
It just gets deeper, and this is why I didn't want to be on stream saying this shit. Now
That's what it's for. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have a conversation about this later, bro. But we gotta get back to the stream right
I
now.
want to hear that too, though.
But I do want to hear this shit. I'm
Yeah,
open
me
to
too.
this, bro. But never feel, even if it's crazy. Let's say the crazy shit. So what? So what if we get a little kooky, bruh?
Now it's like, I'm looking at it like, oh shit, they add all these things to the video. Either we're being bullshitted so we think that way, or they get, I don't know.
Alright, brother. What? Yeah. We'll hit you up later. Alright, brother. Yeah, we're streaming right now, bro. I did. I put it on YouTube. I put it on YouTube. I made a story.
I'm gonna say this also before we keep going. With 4 Ganons and 1 Zero Suit Samus in the middle, it's kind of given like.
No, keep it.
It's
No,
called
no,
a
I'm gonna
bukkake.
It was kind of given the.
Yeah.
That's what made it so funny.
Run it.
Alright.
Wasn't chosen.
I didn't even notice. I was just like,
Is everyone press A?
And we own.
No, you shouldn't have noticed. I'm a fucking degenerate.
Bukkake.
no, I didn't even notice. Everybody chose that character except for you.
Oh, that. Well, we're here now. It's a good story. Get out of here. I'm trying to beat up A over here. Alright,
I
that's
can't
that
fucking. God, fuck you, dude.
yeah, but you almost beat me last one, and that's too scary.
Yeah, with the
Alright.
character that I play, I've literally never played Ganon before.
She jumped on me. You never played Ganon before?
No.
What the hell? You've never had Aura? That's crazy.
Nobody told me what the uniform was. So like,
The only heavy that I've ever played is
We all just
DK.
kinda saw it
I'll
and
play
recorded it.
I'll play Bowser or DK every now and then, like a tiny bit, or hardly. You know what I mean?
Get off my
You're
man.
such a bitch.
Ah,
How did I do it? Up to?
goodbye. Oh, you're live.
I'm alive.
Is that one?
Ow. No! Damn it.
Oh, that was me.
Look at me.
I told you that was me.
Oh, F smash straight to the dome. Woo! we are not judging you for your skill.
We understand Bukakis are a new thing for people.
It's not a typical everyday story.
Hey, I'm a girl, okay?
There we go. Lean on that. People will be nicer that way. The only ones who won't are the... Wait, I don't think they will.
In car accidents, I'm sorry, I didn't see the stop sign. I'm just a girl.
I'd literally have to go tell me that when she
And I'd be like, I believe you.
there was nobody around, and this woman just
That's funny.
Oh, bitch.
But I have another one.
You got this, Pride.
He got this ass whooping from me.
Let's see it. Prove it.
Ah,
Prove it, Pride. Prove it, Pride. Pride.
ah,
What happened to your pride, Brian?
ah, ah.
Look at him. He's bringing it back. In my head, he is. I don't know about it in real life, but in my head, he is. He got it back.
Jab. Fire. Oh!
Oh!
I was dead there.
I'm
For real.
What's up?
Ah! Be gone, Satan! Be gone!
Alright, cool.
Yes, Jedi, we know you're crazy.
That's why we have you. That's why we like you, Jedi. We like your crazy side more than your rational side. Whoa, I killed a bunch of Ganons. Only one of them has a different color.
Me.
No, look at their diamonds in their head.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
Chad said anything else we should pay attention
Nah,
to?
just that Jedi's crazy.
Nah, you ain't crazy. Alright, let's go real crazy, okay?
Yes.
Real crazy.
Crazy?
What up? Okay, what about near-death experience? Do you trust those? How do you feel about those?
Again, well, not again for this stream, but I think that near-death experiences, I think that evolutionarily it makes sense if your body believes that it's over, right? It might just be evolution's way of saying, all right, this creature is superior to you, right? You might as well relax and make it easier for them because evolution has now decided to favor seven instead of you.
Okay. Have you looked into any of these near-death experiences?
Not extensively, no.
But like, that makes sense if you haven't looked into the experiences, right? Because like, let me give you an example of one of the near-death experiences, right? Girl dies, her brain waves go to zero, she's flatlined, she's got no oxygen coming in, and the doctors are trying to like revive her. She claims she had an out-of-body experience where she looked at her body, and that she was able to hear all the doctors talk. Doctor says, yeah, maybe you were unconscious and you were hearing these conversations passively. To which the girl says, no, I wasn't watching you performing surgery on me. I was watching you in your office talking to that nurse and you told her this. And then that doctor fucking starts to sweat, like, how the fuck did you see me in my office? Bring up the evolutionary argument. There is no, right there it would suggest that she was literally in the physical realm, not in her head. Because she was able to cross, and by the way, this isn't an isolated incident. There are thousands and thousands of these stories that convince a lot of doctors who are ex-atheists. They watch these people combine. That's how they're convinced of this shit. And that's what threw me off, where I'm like, I was one of those people who always assumed, well, maybe evolution provided this. But I was stuck in maybe territory, which is also a logical fallacy, right? Where I'm just going, I don't know what it is, but maybe it's that. Well, I pulled that out of my butt too, you know? Sometimes some stuff happens that we don't have an explanation for. What is the explanation for these people who claim to have out-of-body experiences and can report facts that corroborate their out-of-body experience? That's where I trip. That's where I don't have a physicalist argument for that.
Yeah, I think that it's possible maybe that like, you know, perhaps some form of out-of-body experience is real. Perhaps there's some kind of wavelength, like radio signal, right? If you told someone from the 1800s that they only have like Wi-Fi, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, information, movies traveling through the air, no one can see them.
That's
Shut the fuck
witchcraft.
up.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
So like, maybe it's possible that the consciousness has the ability to travel in certain ways that is similar to the way that we conceptualize Wi-Fi.
Well, I mean, that's literally what because like, have you heard of the antenna theory? And the idea is to imagine your brain not like a producer, but a receiver. It's an antenna. And just like how when we're looking at a television, if we were to take apart a television, we will never find a TV channel, right? The channels are coming into it. The television is just receiving. And so the theory is that the brain is not a producer of consciousness, but a receiver of consciousness. And when you damage it, you get to have these out-of-body experiences, you know? And I'm telling you, you look into these out-of-body experiences, you're gonna get some crazy, inexplicable moments, like this girl who claims to travel through the ceiling, and on the ceiling fan, she saw a sticker. And then she was like, let me prove to you I had this legit out-of-body experience, but I know no one's gonna fucking believe me unless I have some evidence. I need you to get a fucking ladder, and I need you to look at the top of that little ceiling fan, and on it is a sticker, and it says how, and it's red. And the nurse does it, and she trips the fuck out as to what the fuck, this is your first time here, I've never treated you, nor do I know why you sound so serious and so intense about getting this message out to me, but here's this other physical evidence that I have to contend with that I don't have an answer for. Which is, this is where I start to go, okay, I don't have an answer to this.
Assuming that even that a sizable portion of the people telling these stories are right? Right, because it's possible that, you know, sometimes people lie on the internet.
Agreed.
So it's possible, but I'm not saying that every single one of those people.
I think we're lying.
Maybe. Well, this one, it is slower to YouTube. There's a larger break between this and Twitch than this in YouTube. Sorry, Melissa, you were mid.
What was I saying?
Some people lie on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not assuming that every single person who's on the internet is lying.
Yeah. But there is a sizable portion that lie for attention. There's a sizable portion that exaggerate. But there are a few people who go out of their way to be honest, and they're like, I don't want this on my reputation. I don't want to admit this. I never believed in this. But now I can't help but believe it. I experienced it. And I can't change what I saw. And these people lose their reputation to continue to dive into it, you know?
Jedi said,
Yeah, people lie, but it gets weird when these people who've never talked to an 80-year-old lady saying the same story as a 7-year-old kid in China. And it's like, are they talking to each other to make up the same story? Or what's going on when multiple sources are having the same experience? Right? Like, for example, if someone was to try to prove dreams, would we be able to prove them? Or are we just trusting that people were having these experiences? Would you say dreams aren't real just because you can't prove it? Or it's just because the only evidence is eyewitness testimony?
Yeah, that's true. I don't have anything else for that.
I'm alive. I'm not afraid. And you're dead.
I'm not afraid.
Wow! Who did that? Cat? Yo.
That wasn't me.
She came with a big ass. You're the only one with a hammer. She's like, it's a mallet.
It was the girl.
Exactly.
That's what it is. They make me do stuff I didn't want to do it. They made me do it. I would. I am dispossessed.
Yeah, I don't think people are always lying about it. I don't think people are lying about
I'm dead.
I don't assume that that's the case. I just think, you know. Oh, I think if you
No,
reframe
I
it
wanted
more-
to spoil the other one.
Yeah, that's sad story.
2 versus 1. You girls gotta team up on me.
You girls had a chance.
I'm coming for both
Yeah,
of
they
y'all.
actually
Oh
got a lot
shit!
of
Yeah,
Ready?
that's right.
She like,
Hey, I'm not talking to you. What am I doing?
left me out here.
I thought y'all was
She's
teaching
like,
me.
She had the hat on, huh?
You were like, it's us girls together, and then she just killed herself right there and then, right? First thing she does.
I forgot which character. I
Girl,
was
what
for a
about
minute.
solidarity? Fuck! I got getting with two
Nah, nah.
stocks.
And she just knew what was coming, so she's like, let me accelerate this process.
I forgot which character I was for a minute.
You got that Pikachu hat. She was looking for the ears. Yeah, dude. Die! I missed that. Die!
Love it.
But not.
I'm noticing something from Beethoven 1. Jump! Oh, the next one the other way.
She noticed it too.
Jump! I missed it.
You see? She noticed it.
Jump! Okay, now she's staying on the ground.
What's the ghost telling you?
Booga booga.
You talking
Oh,
to me
yeah.
or him?
Is there a voice in the chat?
Any ghosts in the chat?
That's meta.
The spam is working.
Any real ghost?
B. That was a nice one.
That
That's
was really
10.
fucking cool.
That was
That was
10.
nice. Right after you killed. Wait. He's killing you?
I see you trying shit.
I gotta do something.
Oh, it was me.
Yeah, I killed Pikachu.
3 times? You killed me every time?
I had to.
You
You
did
keep
not.
surviving.
That was 2
And you still made it to the end somehow.
That was 2 whole games ago, bro.
She runs.
Yeah, look, I'm getting kind of cold. It's just
It's
me.
not for good.
Put on your jacket.
Just show put on my jacket. How you girls feel?
Alright.
Everyone's cool?
Yeah.
It's just a new thing I can have.
The chat heard it. It's just him.
What about you, ghosts?
I've never had an experience that's made me think of it. I've just had family, like, my mom's from Mexico, right? I'm from Mexico. And there's just so many stories that family members will tell me about when it's kind of a similar situation like that, where they see something that they know, or they've been told by the ghost something that only that person would know. But that's about it. And I've always dismissed it because I've always been very materialistic.
Everybody
about
go
things.
Pikachu?
Physicalist ass fool. Seriously.
But
Physicalist.
yeah. Oh damn.
Alright, we're doing it.
Where's the?
I want Pikachu. I see this.
Bukaki. That's Bukaki this guy.
Be happy.
Yeah, Pichu.
Yeah, I've always just attributed whatever situation was happening to like something else could have been happening with it, you know.
It hurts my feelings when you're beating me up with my own character.
To be fair, this is my character, so.
That's a huge part. Okay.
It's just unequivocally.
Yo, you let's cancel that shit. Okay, I just learned you can let's cancel that cycle with Pichu. But I got like a slide.
You think you can do with Pikachu?
Nice.
I thought it was your main.
Yeah, but you can discover something new every day.
That was, I just learned an advanced tech. That's crazy. But it's and it's an advanced tech that other characters could do. I just learned that Pichu did it. She did it right. Please. Never right. Haven't learned everything. Always gonna keep learning.
It's so much Pikachu.
I'm a Pikachu.
Get out of here. Oh, I missed it. Mine.
Yeah, I'm just a
Oh,
Pikachu.
I did too.
Wait, where am I?
I was like, I don't even know where I'm at right now. So.
How dare you gently kick my fucking...
I'm a Pikachu. I'm better.
Mother!
I'll beat you.
I do that too.
Oh damn, shit, both of y'all?
Stop avoiding. That was a sick ass voice.
Why is mine taking a nap?
You can get up. You can press buttons. You don't move.
Why is he just chilling? The
Pikachu's
fuck?
like, I'd give up.
Literally,
Like,
it's literally-
why aren't I moving? Because you're not moving.
No! Okay, never mind.
You got comboed in there.
I need to do that.
Bam.
Oh, yeah, look at priorities.
I do that too.
I need to be more stubborn.
You stop comboing again.
Nah, 'cause you said Pichu was better.
He is. Mother.
No.
I will say something about like the ghost things. Like when you have experiences, I feel like sometimes out of fear, people will estimate what's actually happening.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you hear a noise and nobody's here, right?
Is it still a noise?
Is it a noise that like is a ghost or you just scared?
Am I got what?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like, I'm not discounting this what you were talking about, right? I feel
Yeah.
Like,
There are
too many
stories like
people
that.
do jump to conclusions.
Yeah,
because
false
of fear.
positives. Yeah, false positives.
Yeah.
In evolutionarily speaking, we are more sensitive to negative information.
Absolutely.
So it
I'm
makes
not
sense
trying
to
to get hunted,
exaggerate.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I see that argument, right? The argument that I feel takes or addresses that would be that the near-death experiences, the guys who come back, they don't come back with fear. They often come back with more bliss than ever. They're really happy. They become better people. They change their lives, and they believe that they should be good. Out of nowhere, a fucking new philosophy is born in them. If you know anything about changing people's beliefs, that neurology is some crazy shit, right? In a sense, like, just like you can be traumatized and make your whole life worse, your brain has the capacity of being traumatized for the better in a sense.
Yeah.
And that's what these things seem to be for some reason. Why? I don't fucking know. But
They stopped lying.
I'm...
It's because they stopped talking about conspiracy theories.
Oh, I killed a lot of Pikachus.
We all.
And a Pichu.
And Pichu. My world.
And then Jedi put, see? Proof.
Evidence. Evidence.
It's a
not proof.
sign.
Evidence. You can only prove in math.
And then he put, that fool's S.A. Cabrin. It's a Cabrin.
I'm gonna do a bunch of bullshit right now.
Oh, and then some guy named Hakai said he loves the content.
Hakai.
Thank you, Hakai.
Hawkeye Mihawk?
Hakai Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. SSB.
Like Hawkeye, right?
Hi. Kai? Hakai? So I was like, Hawkeye, where?
Hawkeye.
Where? That's his master.
Wait, have you ever heard of One Piece? Do you watch it? Do you watch the greatest show on earth?
I watched like the first 2 episodes, and then I saw how many episodes I have to like catch up to it, and I was like,
That's fair.
Yeah.
But you watch Netflix, it's only 8 episodes.
What about season 2?
I like it, dude.
How long is it?
Probably the same shit.
8 episodes?
Probably. Yeah. I saw 7 for sure, maybe 8.
You saw the whole thing, huh?
No, of course not. What the fuck happened? I just started.
You're good, I
Get
got
out of here. Get out of here.
Hey, that's actually good.
Yeah, we're there.
What? Stop bullying. Why?
Ah,
This
my
was 4 games ago, bro. It was 4 games
"Where's
ago.
my dynamite? I did the dynamite. Now it's gone."
Do it again.
And
Get the fuck away.
What the hell?
Nobody get over here.
you're going into
Where did
danger.
I do that?
You're one of those, I'm more afraid of man than bear. Now come over here, trust me, I'm not that bad.
You were following me around the
Going
stage
also-
to murder me?
What? That is not what happened.
Oh, it's the bomb.
Yeah. Man's been hunting me down for 5 games in a row.
I can make a tattoo. Tuesday.
What happened? Babe? No, babe, what happened?
Cut this rub up and just fight you. Kickboxing rules. Let's fucking go.
Oh, you fucking bitch! He
Thank
saved her.
Thank you.
He's dead.
So are you. Why are you wasting your own stuff?
Because I had another stock to keep playing after, but
There's other people playing.
I know, I'm not afraid of them. They're not a threat to my ego, only you are.
Why am I a threat to your ego? Are you afraid to get beat by a girl?
Yes, actually that's exactly why. And I'm not afraid to admit that I am afraid to admit that I'm afraid of girls. Ah! I know I can't
I
stop.
think you're courageous for admitting that, and I think you should think.
It's okay. I would be afraid to do a
Kill me,
girl.
I'm dead already.
After the video we made today?
I would be afraid of girls.
What about kids? You ever see them when they become 80 years old?
Jerry.
I stopped looking.
All of a sudden, no one wants to buy them drinks, and they have to become nice old ladies. That's when they like
I love my grandma.
But low-key, I feel like the world is being saved by all the prayers of the old ladies.
I feel like it happens.
Put in work.
What, prayers?
With your fucking feet. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, he
That one was for you, Balone.
That was baloney. Fuck that fool.
Yeah, I kept asking you, you kept rooting for me every game. Every game. I did it.
Hold on, I didn't even know how to play this character. I killed one person.
You got a perrito wow wow. That's what we call him. He's perrito wow
That
wow.
one was for you. Let's go, that's right, yeah.
Yo, fuck that guy. Kidding, bro. Unless you're cute, then I will. Alright, where's Big
Wow, we talk about ghosts.
We're in the character selection screen.
Where's that Pikachu?
You can't even beat me up on the screen. It's fucking crazy.
Emotionally, the damage is done.
Alright, new conspiracy. Reptilians. Are they real? What evidence is there to believe it? What's the logic behind reptilians?
Are you asking about
Are they
reptilian people?
aliens?
Or reptilian aliens?
Okay.
Do you think there's more celebrities or politics for reptilians?
Politicians?
Politicians.
Politicians, celebrity, and media. Those
I
three.
think
Anybody
celebrities
is-
are like either descendants or they're like once I get initiated into it by doing big costs.
Yeah.
Big
I sacrificed my son.
Yeah, whereas if you inherited it, you might be there too, you know?
Lizards.
Now, here's the question. Do you think if you do any of these things that are required to, can anybody achieve reptilian status? Or are they a whole different species?
I believe everyone can lose their soul.
There
But
is
yeah,
that.
I'm wondering if they are. Well, from what I'm hearing is, assuming it's true. I'm not saying it is true, but assuming it's true. In their theories, the reptilians are allowed to fuck us and make babies, so they can breed with us according to this logic. You know, whether that's true, I don't know. But in their theory, it would mean that whatever these reptilians are, they're interbreedable. Whether that's because ancient aliens are real and we are descendants of these creatures, or whether because God is real and these are demons, or whether there's a third option where something. I don't know what the option.
Now, I was going to say, what if we have it in us already? And it's activated when they...
No.
You mean like locusts? You know how like the grasshopper and the locust are the exact same animal?
Yeah.
But if you put a bunch of grasshoppers together, they transform into locusts. It's like a different evolution.
Yeah.
And they become
like
very hungry and they
activated.
Same thing happens with pigs. You ever seen a pig?
Oh, when they go into the wild?
They become
They
Into a boar?
instinctively grow
Yeah.
tusk.
They become a wild boar. I just killed myself.
Saw that.
Yeah, they become a wild boar with hair, with tusk, the whole different structure changes.
Yep.
And the only thing that changed was they went to
The
nature.
environment, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question about that for you guys. Just kind of about the
Boar?
subject what you say about the boar. Okay, not all horses, because like obviously there's like a lot of wild horses. But what if there was like one breed of horse that when you put it into the wild, it either like, you know,
The
like,
horn, the unicorn?
yeah, like
Mhm.
being in the wild like that, like you know, like the boar. But then what if it got like extinct?
I mean, I'm open to. I'm open to dragons, so I'm open to unicorns.
Well, I believe in dragons for sure,
For sure?
for sure.
Where does that come from?
Yeah, what is the sureness?
Yeah, I want to know the sureness.
I believe in dragons.
I believe in dragons. I just want to know
Have
why.
you ever been to the LA Zoo? You know the Komodo dragon?
Yeah.
It doesn't breathe fire, but it's
I'm thinking of like scale. Like a part of me wants to believe that all the dinosaurs they found were actually
You
dragons,
son of
and they just lied to
There's
us.
some wind push.
That'd be cool. Let's
Dude,
go.
that could be because like you know how like what if their wings were made out of something that didn't like you know just like
Yeah, lots of when we look at humans
birds?
and we look at their skeletons, we never see their belly.
We never see their belly?
Yeah, when humans die and their skeletons,
Yeah.
we never see their belly. But when we build a creature, we don't assume he's at tiny thin waist because that's a vertebrae.
Gotcha.
We fill in the rest, right? So with these animals, there's a lot of fleshy areas that
We
don't get
have
fossilized.
data of as much as a fossil, yeah.
Yeah. The other evidence I've heard for the dragon thing is that the word dinosaur was invented in the 1800s,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the word dragon had always existed. The other thing I heard is that dragon is just like ghosts and just like the spirit world, every single society independently had a concept of a dragon, even though they didn't talk to each other. So the, like, you know, where did the Aztecs get that Quetzalcoatl shit? Where did the Eastern dragons get their Eastern Shenron? You know what I mean?
What
Yeah!
about dragons?
I don't know that. Which one's that?
There's like the Book of Giants.
Is that from the
Yeah, I don't know if those are apocryphal ones. I do know about the book. Yeah, I believe in the giants because of the Enoch one.
Me too.
But the Book of Dragons, I don't know this because like there's some of it has to do with the words evolve. They use the word
Yes.
unicorn in the Bible a lot, but they were talking about rhinoceroses back then, right? So there, that's one example of.
They use the word demon a lot in the Bible too. Meant that Jesus would heal people that were demon possessed.
Yeah, that they would take spirits out of them and shit.
Yeah, that I'm very pretty much.
Yeah,
They were both for you, Belt.
Because has the one that has unicorn in it, has that been changed in the new iterations?
Yeah, I don't know what the original Hebrew says. I haven't
Okay,
investigated
yeah.
that. But from what I heard, the people who investigated it, this isn't even a direct source. This is the source of a guy who sourced it.
Balloon
So,
cat.
yeah. But what I've heard is that it meant right now.
Yeah.
Alright. I want to be annoying in a different way. Where the hell?
But annoying, I think.
Annoying nonetheless.
I'll go back to DK.
It's a good rabbit hole. They're fun.
Speaking of demons, I think come on, your the shadow of that character before you start has like a whole.
Oh, dark side. That's our
No, it
character.
has like horns.
Oh, Dark Pit?
Oh, the
Yeah.
shadow has the horn.
Yeah, the shadow. has, like,
That's
horns.
That's so interesting because they are playing with the angels and there's a dark pit, you know. Why? Why'd you do
I
that?
just gave her the DK smash.
And I just gave her the deep.
What?
Boom.
Should've fucking-
Like down there, you mean deep?
Yeah, it's down there. Fuck out of here, gorilla. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, gorilla.
Got a gorilla for sale.
No.
Oh, hey. Come down here. I missed. Come back down here again.
Why are you just like? I don't know.
That wasn't me, but I wanted to.
That was me.
Feel better? You
That
feel
was
better?
It
me.
was him.
Ow! Wow, like that big? Alright, personal.
Just because of this moment.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of
You
here.
actually saved me.
Well, there's two people over there.
No! I died!
I might have died, but you know what? It
Oh, that's what stops me! Ah, my life.
No.
Get out of here.
Oh, this guy's an on-show.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
It takes me a minute to respond.
No pressure, Cat, but you gotta represent all women everywhere. You
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
It's all you. It's all on you.
Are you assuming my gender? You never asked me.
I am assuming you're
All
gender.
species have, all cultures have had women. How do you explain that?
If men and women are equal, how come the women never oppress another gender?
We're giving it our best shot.
You guys are big, you're doing pretty good right
Oh,
now.
okay. So what's funny is, okay,
Bam.
Yeah, get a fucking.
Ow.
We're
Yes,
gonna
that's
do
a
this.
dirt.
I'm not gonna. Nobody's gonna get canceled.
What are you gonna say?
We're uncancelable.
That's good.
Really?
So you know how they have like the Vikings?
So that'd be me.
The what?
Like in like like the Vikings like they had like a
Oh, yes.
like a king. So there was an architect that was like looking at the scrolls and they found out that some
Oh yeah.
of them were like women. So the theory is there was like like societies of men and women and then they would fight and then like the women would go to war. But then the men that they had like at home in like the women's society, like obviously they get the baby right, so it's harder for them to like
More and
like reproduce. But then for the men who like captured the women, it was
No.
like babies and stuff. So
Oh, so the woman would go off to war and then kidnap women, or like, well,
If they were like to kidnap men, like, you know, what would they,
they
you know?
would use them for labor, but then they'd kidnap women to
Yeah.
make
So
them
you could-
reproduce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly, that's like the theory.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the theory doesn't hold water because of well, we have to go before even humans to chipmunks, right? And when we had chimps, we had a hierarchy already in there. And the way like for example,
So before we go further, like what she was bringing up about the Viking stuff is like it's one instance of it
That's
possibly
what they
happening.
think. That's
Yeah.
what, that's not. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying that's the theory. That's what
yeah,
they think.
because there's a social theory of the reason why societies where men dominate continue to sprout is because those are the most efficient ones, logistically speaking. If we have 50 men and 50 women, and the men go to war and only 10 come back, they can repopulate. But if the women go to war and 10 come back, there's 10 girls and 50 men.
Yeah.
There's no repopulating. That society would die out, and because of survivorship bias, the only society that exists are the male-dominated. That would be the theory, but again,
There's a few female-dominated societies, but they're like on remote islands mostly.
Yeah, like the Okinawans were like very female dominated, and then the Japanese came and they're like, that's cute.
Or
Yeah.
like how Hawaii, they had like a queen in Hawaii.
See, like, so here's where. Are you guys familiar with? It's gonna get really uncomfortable. I'm about to get canceled right now. Are you familiar with force doctrine? The concept of force doctrine is that no matter what, every single law is provided with force. It stands on force. And the thing is that men have a monopoly on force. If all men in the world just suddenly decided women don't have any rights tomorrow, what could women do?
Nothing.
Maybe that time.
You just take it, right? So the only times that women have this power is in a society where men agree we will treat you as if you have that power.
But that's because today there's more men in power than women.
Why? Because of evolution back then, starting that system, and then we just
That
large
system
scale.
works. The other system
Snowball.
didn't work. It didn't.
Yeah,
snowball.
it is true that men are in charge. The question we have to ask is why?
So are you saying it worked because if women went to war and then only like 10 came back, they wouldn't be able to like repopulate?
That's one of the factors.
That's
There's
a
a collection
logistic
of factors,
factor,
right?
yeah.
One of them, another factor, for example, is we're hunter-gatherers. Men are built for hunting, women are built for gathering. That's an entirely different neurological structure, right? For women, when it comes to their gathering, there's not as much danger, so what they care more about is communal experience. Are we nice to each other? But for men, I could die, right? So I'm not gonna be like, yo, Alex, can you kind of maybe move your leg? There might be bit by a snake and you might, no, he's dead by then. So I go, move your fucking leg, you're about to die.
But can you agree that one can't live without the other?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we run out of people.
We
Yeah,
that's
are a
mammals, that's all
group
mammals.
and we work
Yeah.
together as a tribe best.
Yes, just like with gorillas, there's
Oh,
a
chimpanzees,
hierarchy.
they
Chimpanzees.
campaign, they have, you know,
They
people
have-
that
yeah,
get
they have
taken down
presidents.
aggressive, they
yeah.
do.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And there's a
They
big
have
difference
politics.
between on how you rule, because the ones who don't rule well and by an iron fist, they get demolished when they retire. For the ones that actually ruled with a good, you know, a good rule,
compassion.
they, yeah, with some compassion, some, you know, strength,
Some aggressive,
they
yeah.
actually end up in their own little side, and when the new chimpanzees are campaigning, they'll actually go get their support in order to be able to continue.
Yeah, we need each other. Both of us are good at different things, right? No matter what, I can't make a baby. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna show
And-
everybody the story.
you got it.
They're dominating, bro.
Right, like I would, this might be. I'm about to shit talk all men right now, but this is what I believe women are superior. I will never leave my baby at an all male nursery, ever.
Have a good one, still Syed. See you in the next one.
Like all male nursery, right? I mean, we could argue, well, some men are nice, yes, but we look at the statistical distribution and the majority of sexual exploitation is done by men. I don't trust men to be baby take carers generally. Obviously, there are,
Exceptions.
yeah,
but those
I
are
trust myself,
exceptions.
you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, for what age group would you say, like
Any
up
age
until they're 18, or?
It's probably
Yeah, no,
worse.
that's a good point,
The
'cause,
younger
like-
they are,
Because-
probably the worse.
Because what if there's like, for example, I'm like trying hard not to, just because I'm a behavioral therapist, so I'm like thinking about like HIPAA. What if you have, because there comes a point where like when when males go through puberty, because
Yes,
in the
they become
like, stronger
aggressive, yeah.
and more aggressive. It's like, do you still want them to be dated by a female?
No.
Or do you want them to?
Yes. And you highlighted something really well because this what turned into when you look at all the other societies, they created something called a rite of passage, right? Where around 12, 13, boys have to prove themselves to the men that they're capable of competing with them, right? And you're right. Like one of the things that happens, a lot of problems happen with single motherhood, is that around 14, the boy gets a lot of hormones. He becomes very aggressive, and the father isn't there to put him back in his place. So the mother has trouble.
Yeah. That happened to me.
Yeah, same. I had a lot of anger in me, and it did manifest incorrectly. I had to learn that later, you know, but it would have been way easier if I had a father there instead of a mother. No disrespect, I love my mother, but she was a single mother, and she couldn't.
Her strengths were incredible at what she did, but not at that.
I could fuck her up if I wanted to. You know?
There's a story. I can't talk about it on camera, but there's a story I can tell you that never goes off.
You got it.
Sorry, Kat.
Yeah.
Not for you, Chad. You hear?
We have a compliant listeners.
Yeah, we have to stick out of respect, which means we're gonna end this right after this game. No more chat. We have to hear this.
Yeah. something to do with hippos. She said.
You know how not necessarily no not hippo. Not, I wouldn't even be able to talk to you guys about that. But I've signed a couple NDAs.
Me too. They're about reptilians, so I can't tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
One of them expired, but
One of them expired.
well after the
So
end,
good at
That
keeping
guy has
you
3
curious.
stars.
And then,
well then after the other ones expired, then come on.
Wow, like that? Wow, like that? You want the smoke? You want the smoke? I'll give you the smoke. Where you at? Where's she at? Everyone on my way. You're in my way.
I'm nowhere. Don't worry about me.
You're taking all the hits she should be taking.
we're trying to kill
I'm
you.
just
You
trying
got
to,
bro.
Oh, is that it?
Fucking
Is that what's
way,
happening? No
bro.
wonder you're always in
just
front of me.
You're over here pretending like, oh, I have a mission and mine is more important than everybody's.
It is. I just.
He just like
Now it is 'cause I'm
fucking
dead.
triple
You did.
kill, bro. The guy that was talking.
What? Come at me. I don't give a fuck. All 3 of you. I'll take you all on. Go. Bring it. Bring it. Bring all 3 of you. Especially you. Fucking.
No, you killed my friend. What the heck, man? Now I'm by myself. I can't
Yeah.
do like half of my moves now.
That is yours.
I'm all alone.
Your friend.
There's no
Is one of them
one
a
here.
boy?
One is a boy, one's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's what I was like. Wait, what?
Got him.
You got 2?
No.
Come at me, brother.
Wait, am I the boy or the girl? How do you tell?
You can, yeah, you're a boy in this one, but you can kick the two.
Yeah, you know what's real fucked up that I genuinely am
Oh,
amazed
it's like
at
a
Ice
dozen.
Climber.
You can.
If the girl version of Ice Climber dies, then you can still keep going. But if the guy dies and you both die, that's fucked up.
Again, it depends on who you pick.
Well,
But yeah.
look, because
Oh,
look, you
is
can
it
change.
switchable? So
Yeah, you
yeah,
can change.
okay.
the
Was that always,
I
or
didn't
did
know
that
that.
start in Ultimate?
That I don't know. I don't know if Melee had that option.
This is my aunt's main character. I love you, Alyssa.
Shout out Alyssa.
Shout out to Alyssa and Robert for introducing me to Smash.
How do you change it?
Oh.
Look at the hair. Boy,
Oh, but it's
girl.
a skin then.
Boy, girl.
Yeah,
It's a skin.
Boy.
It's not like
Yeah, you're not
it's not like
swapping.
pyro where you're swapping.
No.
Correct.
Like
No.
that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is there a way you can swap it?
You have to change the skin.
What do you mean?
Like
Just the
this.
skin.
No, but can you swap the gender back and
Yeah.
forth?
Yes, one of
Just
the
in
No,
the
but
skin.
I mean,
Not back and
no,
forth.
but
Not
like,
during
like,
game.
like Sheik and.
Nah,
Oh,
not
no,
that
no,
one.
no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
I mean, not that you can do that anymore.
Oh, you mean like
But
down B
here,
mid game? No.
Yeah, like Pyro Mithra, I can change it mid game as well.
Yeah. So, Pyra, Mithra, and Pokemon Trainer can still do that. Everyone else is kind of their own character.
I hate to think of that Zelda sheet.
I
I like it. I prefer this. I want Pokemon Trainer to be this, like that.
That's just for like canonical
I just want-
reasons. Like I like that, like in the Legend of Zelda world, Zelda's like, I'm a princess from kidnapped, be right back, and then she just
It
comes back
does
to
fit the
ninja.
lore.
I
It
like.
does fit the lore.
You know what I mean?
I like
that.
how she has more moves.
Yeah, there's that too. Like you have
Actually, where
access.
is
it?
They're off stage, switch to spells. When they're on stage, that's what time.
You're right.
Yeah.
I gotta bring you guys to this underground fight club called Fight Club Mexico. And it's fucking
Can we
crazy.
fight
It's a bunch
there?
of Mexicans.
Yeah, you have. Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's an underground fight club in
Oh,
Mexico.
shit.
They have a shirt that I need to
Cockfight.
buy that's called 1-800 Putazos.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's what that reminds
Then
me
how
of.
come the boys always wearing pink?
Always?
They both have blush.
No, they're
No, the
both
pink-
from the snow, so they're.
But the pink,
They're,
like
they're,
the
they're,
numbers.
yeah, their cheeks are red and they're really white.
No, I'm talking about the clothing for it, like the
You can't like different colors?
No,
Good.
it's because I'm a girl and my favorite color is pink. That's why.
And she
I
wants
just
girl
happen to
pink.
be a girl.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
That one, no, the other one. I know.
Go. One more.
That one.
One more. One more. That one.
Oh, I thought you said that one was the boy and then the other one
No,
was the girl.
yeah, the girl on the
The
left.
one-
Okay, so I was the
Spike
girl
here.
last time.
Yeah. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah, that's the girl.
So it was my brother who died.
That will be dead.
I was confused.
Dead
And
ass.
it was me who killed him.
Remember that.
Where am I?
Pride! I gotta kill the bride, pride. Oh, there's two Zeldas here.
There's only one. One sheep.
Thank you.
What did
Yeah,
they
no,
get
you're
the
both
ice climbers from?
Ice Climbers. The game is called Ice Climbers, but it's an old game from Nintendo. I think it's the NES. Very first
Yeah,
Nintendo.
yes. Yeah, the
Nintendo
original.
Entertainment System. And you just had to climb up around.
That's pretty fun.
Floors,
It was fun when I played it on my bootleg Nintendo 64 thing that looked like a Nintendo 64, but it wasn't, but it had all the things in it.
You killed my brother
Yeah.
again!
And it means he died so you could live. He died so you could live. Don't take your brother's sacrifice in vain.
I live?
Of course. You gotta show me the pet shit, the book of Sheik.
You're gonna do that just because I was targeting you a lot, really cheaply for a long time.
I just figured it out. You did that?
Wow.
That's good. That's good.
I can't have 3 socks. Parece cabrón, that's what
Why am I napping?
You should have
Who
gone.
else has free stuff?
You.
I don't have free stuff. Oh.
Not anymore?
Yeah, you go.
See, it's not me.
So your brother?
That's exactly
No, I only have one stock. I'm not the one with three stocks. I'm a stock.
You had it for like a second before you did.
Oh, we have Zelda and
Sheik, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
See,
both
this
green.
whole time I was going after Zelda when I should have been going after Sheep.
What? She's been running away the whole match.
I can't even see Sheep. I need my glasses for this one. Stop touching my brother. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, he does. He told me in
Told me.
secret. He told me in
No, he
secret.
doesn't.
He just wanted.
He's
He
confused.
told me in
You're
secret.
confusing him. You're confusing him.
Come here, little boy.
Oh,
Just
damn.
let me go to church.
Like that? Like that? Like that, rat? Get over here, rat. No,
Sounded the
the
same.
rat.
Did it
The
right?
mouse. I'm talking about the actual
That's what you
rat.
get for hunting me down.
And that rat just got me.
You want that smoke? And you got
I
that
thought you were
smoke.
mixing Rachel and Cash together.
That's interesting.
When people are mad because they're getting handed by people, they call them a rat.
Shirata!
Ratita.
Wait. Wait, I'm.
Your girl's still alive. You're still
Oh, I'm
alive.
still.
You're
no!
really good, yeah.
Now you're not. I did that.
Is that me?
You had all the opportunities.
I was like, why is my brother alive? Where am I?
You're like, they don't switch off.
I was like, I'm trying to move, but it's not doing what I want it to do.
What?
So fucking fast, but I feel like I do no fucking damage.
No, I'm dead.
Fucking glad.
I'm an idiot.
Don't look at me! I'm looking.
Ah, the rat.
See where the anger comes from.
Shirata, huh? And then she lives to the end, and then the next game she's like, whoa, hey, people are after me. I don't get it. What do I do?
You come out here with a vendetta, man. This is bullshit.
What is my down meter?
I actually think you gotta win this.
You're
I
gonna
don't
turn
think
into
Rose got this.
Yeah,
Girl power!
Hey, let's
Yeah.
I feel like that happens in Uno too.
What? Which one?
Like, you know,
Oh.
like winning in one. No, like in general, like when people play Uno and you're like, oh, like I'm winning, and then it's like,
Everybody
Yeah.
comes after you.
I'm pretty
Those are
sure
the
that's
ones
why
that-
a lot of people at my unit didn't like me for a while. There was one annual training we were like playing Uno, and I won like 2 rounds, and then after that, everyone was like hating on me after. Like,
Somebody said, what are we talking about here? Silly? Girls don't play video games.
Are we just
This
ghosts
is
then?
what I mean by
And then he
get
says,
used to this
like to say I'm
idea.
not a girl. I'm a
that,
woman.
yeah, that's exactly what he said. Ghosts must be real. These new Smash mates are not real. They can't be
Who just got first place for the last one?
Yeah, one of the
female
ghosts?
Girl power.
One of the ghosts? They just
One of the
said.
ghosts.
Alright,
Come
but,
on.
but who got first place the other 7 times?
Who has the most kills? Why are you covering number 3? Stop covering! What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Nah, guys.
Straight up with the hands too, not even with the.
Right? Yeah, fix that later too.
Don't worry.
Alright guys, I'm actually starving. I'm down to like play a game and then just end the stream and then we call it a day.
Yeah.
Get some food and I need some marijuana. I mean weed. My bad.
Like some
I almost got in trouble.
yeah.
Some
any,
ganja, some.
Any
some of that
summarizing
kush.
thoughts about ghosts then?
Yeah,
They're
well,
real.
I realized that like right
They're
now
real.
we were in I'm hearing your side, you're hearing my side, but I'm not looking at your evidence, you're not looking at mine, and I
Goodbye,
want to
balloon
present to you
cat.
some of that evidence because that's where I feel like yeah, it's all a little cocky, right? But I think you're a very intelligent person, and I think I'm intelligent, and I think I deduced intellectually the correct answer. And I believe when you see that, you too will have that conclusion. That's where but who knows? You know, maybe just being cocky here.
Let's do like a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll bring it all in.
Can we just have a conspiracy night?
I'm
Yes,
down.
that
Just
sounds
conspiracy.
That sounds like
no
so much
smashing,
fucking
all
fun.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have
Everybody
like,
comes with their own PowerPoint.
Yeah.
My conspiracy is, and then everybody just goes off with the conspiracy. We get
Yes.
questions.
Okay,
So,
how about this?
I think it's
We all give it a rating on how much we believe it.
Mhm.
Okay, listen to this. We all give it a rating on how much we believe it. Scale of 1 to 10 in the beginning, and then scale of 1 to 10 at the end.
At the end, after their
after we
presentation.
present at the
Before
end.
we
I'll be so down.
Have you so down? Okay, well.
And whoever has the most improved score wins.
Well, it depends. There could be different ways of winning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking this is communal. I'm okay with
Yeah.
just exploring
Just
ideas.
having fun. But
Yeah.
if we're gonna score it anyway, you know.
Yeah, score of convincingness and score of that would be really cool if it were true.
Yeah.
Like I really like the idea
I
that-
know that sometimes I have a bias for conspiracy because I watch it.
Yeah, I really want the Jimi Hendrix with Morgan Freeman. That's the greatest conspiracy. I want that to be true. But
Me too.
Probably not. But
You seen the
It's
current
for you.
PowerPoint presentation, right?
I'm willing to see it.
Oh, it's really fun. Right? It's also a pretty good picture. I'll show it to you later.
The Alex Jones
That
Oh.
one.
I really want.
I
That
do
one,
believe- I believe that
I'm
one.
pretty convinced on that one.
All right, we're gonna get in trouble for this, but Alex Jones is a conspiracy theory. As in, not that he's a conspiracy theorist, as in he himself is the theory, and he is actually a comedian named Bill Hicks. And he's probably mad I'm saying this, but that's a conspiracy. But for some reason, Alex Jones, Mr. Conspiracy Guy, hates it when people bring up conspiracies, and it's like, you would think of all the people who would be okay with conspiracies, it'd be him. Why are you anti this one? You know, at least let us ask the questions.
To him, they're not conspiracy theories. He's probably mad that it was
To
right.
him, yeah. I hate you. You killed me. You killed yourself. But I love that. I believe that Alex Jones won. I don't think Alex Jones is a real person. I believe he's a.
He got replaced, yeah.
That.
I had enough room on the side. I did not.
Don't kill my
Alright.
brother.
This one I have to
Let me
win.
touch
that.
him.
Stop.
The last one. This one.
Let me touch that boy.
Freaking Wario.
Let me put him in my mouth.
Shows up.
Let me put him in my
He
mouth.
shows up in a motorcycle. Where's your brother?
Where's your brother? I need him.
That guy. With a mustache like that. Hey, you wanna go to strip club?
You can grow mustache like this. That's why I convinced him.
See, my other theory is that Wario was into the island.
He was the island.
That is the island.
Oh, and your brother was there.
Oh!
Oh yeah, because nobody killed them. They just jumped off.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
Yeah,
We're out here just memeing on this shit. That's crazy. Die! Oh, you had 2 stops?
I was doing alright.
You have 2 stars. You should
Yeah,
die.
that makes sense.
Sorry, your hair moving.
How
Did you
dare
guys see
you
that like video
enjoy
game, like that
yourself?
children's video game? It was like Adventure Island, and then it was like an island where there was like a kid,
I've heard
and then
about
on the
this.
island has a very suspicious
No.
like white and blue.
Oh, yeah, like the Ellen DeGeneres show, and yeah.
You got 2 stocks.
Yeah, and
Two
also
stops.
the Israeli
Yeah,
flag,
yeah,
and also, you know, it's all the same colors, white and blue.
Change
And-
every time.
And if you look at SpongeBob, there was an episode where they show his driver's license, and in his driver's license it had an address. If you look up that address on Google, it's literally Epstein Island.
Oh no.
And then when you see the video in the beginning,
Oh.
where he goes, "Are you ready, kids?" Who are they?
Aye, Captain!
They're all on that island in the very beginning. That's the very first thing they show.
Oh.
Yeah. Before they go down into the water.
Yeah, and then you go, if you see the Nickelodeon logo, it's the shape of Epstein Island.
And they make you watch all that weird stuff like with the weird like SpongeBob like.
Yeah. Oh, the satanic shit on Shanghai, for example.
You know, I remember
When they
as
open
a
that
kid,
zipper?
the
No!
first episode I ever saw of
Keep talking to me,
SpongeBob
keep
was the
talking.
Hash-Slinging Slasher. I was like
The
5 years
Hash-Slinging?
old. To
Oh,
me, I was
yeah.
like, what is this? Why is he eating his hands? This is so weird. How
That was
is
my
this
favorite
slime
part.
happening?
Except he wasn't a sponge, bro. So they don't grow back!
No!
They had to make it sure we got out of that idea in their head. It's not a cartoon. I need you to envision arms not growing back.
And he's talking.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I'm only
Just
trying.
casually woke him.
That's how you know it's true. He won. Otherwise,
Alright. I like this stream. I think it was fun.
It was.
I think it was good energy.
Good-
I
good
love the
topics.
input. You girls had great input. I'm
Yes.
happy you guys expressed yourself.
Fun time.
Phenomenal. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much. Next Sunday, we're coming with more conspiracies, but everybody present. You know?
Jedi, conspiracies aren't real. You guys are crazy.
Yo,
You're
Jedi,
crazy.
pull up next Sunday.
Oh.
You're invited, brother. You're invited. You're a conspiracy guy. Come on in.
We know you're crazy already. Not everybody can know that.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.